What is going on, everybody? King Friday here. Hope you're having an amazing day today. I'm out here in nature, and it's absolutely beautiful because I'm here to talk to you about Canon PTZ cameras. So if you haven't heard about Canon's PTZ cameras, they're some of my favorite that I've ever used. They're absolutely glossy. They take everything that they know from the cinema world and for the still photography world, and they put it all into a robotic PTZ camera that is absolutely pristine. So we've got the 100, the 300, the 500, and the 700, and there are a few differences with all of those. So the CR-N 100 is the latest PTZ camera from Canon. It's got a 20x optical zoom and it shoots at 4K 30. The 300 has a 20x optical zoom, and then the 500 and the 700 have a 15x optical zoom. You can shoot in S-Log. They have amazing web UIs that are sophisticated but simple to use. They have an amazing control system that allows you to be able to control these cameras. You're able to see it all on the controller. It's beautiful. The Canon CR-N 700 actually has an additional output that allows you to be able to do a pan and scan of the original 4K image and be able to have an additional 1080p output. So it's almost like getting two cameras in one. This is great for theaters, this is great for house of worship, this is great for pretty much anybody that wants that cinematic, glossy look. They want really smooth robotics, and they want the best glass and chipset possible. It's clear that Canon has taken their mastery of the cinema camera world and the still camera world, and they've put it all into a beautiful lineup of PTZ cameras. Now you might be asking yourself, King Friday, why are you outside in this beautiful area right now when we're talking about PTZ cameras? Well, I will tell you in just 1 second, I promise.
1 second later.
So Canon has outdone themselves by actually doing a firmware update to the entire CR-N line that gives you free auto tracking, which is insane. Now, there are lots of ways to be able to do auto tracking. You can do it with sound, you can do it with a dual lens design, but Canon has actually allowed you to be able to do it all within the Canon camera itself. There's no outboard processing, you don't need a computer. In fact, we've done this entire talking head video with the Canon 4K. Actually, all of the footage that you have seen of me today has actually been shot with our own CR-N 500 with the auto tracking enabled. So this is a free update that all you have to do is you download it on the Canon website, you update the firmware, you hit add-on, and then you're able to just start the process, and then it searches for a subject. As soon as you walk in frame, it automatically snaps on and it's working. There is an additional charge if you want to be able to do even more tweaking, like the specifics of how zoomed in you are, the speed of your tracking, all that type of thing. To really get that fine, granular, and production-grade control, you will have to pay a small fee to be able to make that work. But just try it out, it's free. So how do you get the firmware update? Just go to the Canon website, download the firmware, add the add-on, and then start the service. It's really that simple. Canon is going to be doing the rest past that. So if you have not picked up one of the Canon line of PTZ cameras, I highly suggest that you do so. They're some of my favorite to use in the studio and outside, apparently. So definitely check them out, check out the entire line. And if you have one, I urge you to download that firmware and get to tracking yourself. I'm King Friday, and I'll catch you on the next one.